Hi everyone, welcome to my joints presentation. The first type of joint that I'm going to be focusing on are the bony joints. These are an immobile joint that occur when two bones fuse together and become one. The term synostosis is often used to describe the range of motion, meaning it has no mobility between the bones. These bones can form by ossification of either the cartilage or fibrous joints. In old age, the first ribcage often fuses with the sternum. Another example of a bony joint would be the two parietal bones fusing together along the sagittal suture. So the next type of joint are the fibrous joints. These are sometimes referred to as synarthrosis. This type of joint occurs at a point where adjacent bones are bound together by collagen fibers. These collagen fibers emerge from one bone, they cross the space between them, and then they penetrate the other bone. There are three types of fibrous joints. There are syndesmosomes, gomphosis, and sutures. Sutures are the joint between the cranial bone. These bones are immobile or only slightly mobile. They bind three bones of the skull to each other, and they could be classified as serrate, lap, and plane sutures. Gomphosis are the joint between a tooth and the mandible or maxilla. Another example of this would be the attachment of a tooth to its socket. Syndesmosomes are slightly movable fibrous joint at which two bones are bound by relatively long collagenous fibers. The separation between bones and the length of the fibers give these joints more mobility. A cartilaginous joint are bones linked by cartilage. They are also called amphiarthrosis. There are two types, symphyses and synchondrosis. Synchondrosis are bound by hyaline cartilage. An example of this would be the attachment of the first rib to the sternum by hyaline cartilage, and symphyses are bound by fibrocartilage. An example of this would be the pubic symphysis, in which the right and the left pubic bones are joined by cartilaginous interpubic disc. Synovial joints are the most familiar, and they're also called a diarthrosis. Many synovial joints are freely mobile, but others have more limited mobility. Synovial joints are the most structurally complex type of joint and are most likely to develop uncomfortable and crippling dysfunctions. Synovial joints have a narrow space between the bones called the joint cavity. The space filled with synovial fluid lubricates the joint and reduces friction, and the joint cavity is surrounded by a joint capsule. So all of the different joints have different functions and are abundant throughout all of the body. So thank you all for tuning into my presentation. If anyone could please drop a comment letting me know how I do a voiceover and screen recording, that would be so helpful. Thank you. Bye.